What's up, YouTube fam? Back with you. It's been forever. How you guys doing? So it's a nice sunny Sunday here in Las Vegas, and we are back to working on cars. Social distancing kind of gone by the wayside right now, and we're ready to get back to it. It's hot out here. It's actually not bad today. It's only 80 right now. We're going to be back on the EK. We actually picked up a new motor for it. A friend of mine wanted the motor that was in it. He wanted to go K24 in his CRX. He had a K20. So I pulled that out and sold it to him. And I picked up this. This is actually a better motor. It's a TSX motor, so I'm happy with that. It'll be great. But the biggest thing is my brother's no longer going to drive that car. We're actually going to have a new face. This is my nephew. It's my nephew Alex. He wants to get into the racing scene, so I figured this is a perfect car for him to learn on and get started with. We're going to make it just a NA car to begin with. I know we were going to do a big turbo setup on it for my brother. My brother is a little interested in some other things going on right now. Really big into stereo stuff and all that, so I'm going to let him go full force with that and do his competitions. And we're going to throw Alex in the seat of this, get him started in the racing, and yeah, so he's over here today. Going to learn how to put a motor in the car. Right now, he's already pulled the flex plate off of that because this was an auto car, obviously. So we're going to put the flywheel on that, bolt the transmission to it, get it mounted in the car, and then he's going to go through the car and kind of clean it out and, you know, do it kind of the way he wants to, make it his own, you know. I'm going to stay in Chloe for now, and yeah, so we're gonna get our pop-up set up because we don't want the sun on us while we're doing this. And yeah, we'll be back in a little bit. Hey, what's up fam? Back with you here real quick. So this TSX motor that we're putting in the car has a little different mounting than most of your other K series motors, and none of the factory brackets work. Like, you can take the CRV bracket and mount it to the side of the engine cover here, and you can do your swap. And this one's a little different. So Hossport makes this really sick ass billet mount that they sent us. I want to say thank you to Brian over at Hossport for always taking care of us with our builds and shit like that. So if you guys need any mounts for your car, if you're doing a swap or whatever, hit up Hossport, man. They're number one in the game. They've been there forever, and they always take care of you. So, and that shit's pretty, you know it is. So we're gonna get this mounted up. We already got the clutch on, or got the flywheel on, about to do the clutch. Then we'll put the tranny back on and we'll get it in the car, and we'll be back. Yo, what up fam? We are back again. As you can see, the motor's in. Alex is tightening up the mounts right now. Took a little longer than expected because when we went to put the pressure plate on, those bolts had been used a few times and one of them was stretched. So when he went to torque it down, it snapped. So luckily it snapped right at the head, so we were able to pull it, the flex plate back off, get it out real easy. Got 6 new bolts for the pressure plate, put them all back in, torqued it down, got it mounted up. I got a little cut, no big deal. Don't ever leave sharp edges when you modify things, it sucks. But we'll get the back bracket on there, everything's on, mounted up. Like I said, Hossport, get this manifold off. We'll find one, block some stuff off because we will not be using that one. Still debating on whether or not I want to pull the water pump off of this thing or not and go with an electric setup. I think for ease, we might just leave that one on. Nothing wrong with it. But yeah, so kid's doing pretty good for his first motor install. And yeah, next he's gonna probably work on cleaning out the inside of the car, find all the new suspension pieces for it. We got brand new coilovers all the way around. Get those put on, and yeah, so stay tuned. We'll have more updates on this thing as he gets going with it and get it out on the track and get the kid learning how to do this thing that we like to do called drag racing. So, all right, later. All right, guys, day's coming to an end. As you can see, got the motor in. Alex did a great job. It was fun working with the kid today. First time ever working with him, trying to teach him, you know, how to work on cars and stuff like that. I think this is going to be a great little project for him. Something fun to get out there and learn how to drag race with. So after we got the motor in, he took some time, got inside the car here, cleaned it up really good, got all the crap out of it that I was supposed to get out a couple, I don't know, months ago before the whole COVID thing started, and I just took a break from basically everything cars. Still needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but nothing that will stop us from working on it. He has to go to Arizona for a couple weeks for the clothing line that he is with. I'll let him tell you more about that in the next video that we do with him. But in the meantime, I'm going to get my buddy Chris Spartan over here to work with the wiring on this thing, relocate the fuse box back to where it's supposed to go because it was put inside the car, and I really don't like doing that unless it's just absolutely necessary where you have everything inside the car. But we're going to put all the stock wiring back in there in the engine bay because it's still in the car and it's not all hacked up. I still want all the lights to work on this car. Get that taken care of. Get Chris over here. He'll take care of that. I'll start ordering some parts up that we need and start building a header for it. We are going to do hood exit because why not? Yeah, so appreciate you guys kicking it with us today, hanging out while we were working on that. My brother's been out here feverishly trying to get this thing ready for a sound competition next weekend, running all new big ass power wires, way bigger alternator than what comes on factory. That's a 300 amp alternator, and just kind of show you guys what he's got going on here. Got two 2500 watt amps. They're strapped together, some big ass batteries. Tomorrow I think me and him will build a new box for it, because he's going from one 15-inch subwoofer to two 15-inch subwoofers. So this is the box we built a few weeks ago. So get rid of that, build the box for the two of them, and then I'm gonna get back on this thing. I just fired it up like I do every couple days just to kind of make sure everything still working and, you know, everything stays lubed up top. I gotta do the brake lines on the rear still. Like I said, I've touched nothing on this car in the last couple months just because I haven't really been in the mood to work on cars because it's been stupid hot here and the whole social distancing thing. But now we are back to working on race cars, and I appreciate you guys hanging with us. Like, share, subscribe. Still trying to get to that 100 followers. Remember, we get there, I'm going to give away a big ass turbo to somebody, one of our followers. So click the button, watch the videos. We'll see you guys next time.